It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle, a place you come to as a CEO to build your sales department so you can do 8, 9 figures every single month without being stressed out. And what a place to come to. And every morning, I like to always share one of our core philosophies. And that philosophy is success leaves clues. And while that's not really a new idea, it is an idea that works. And it's something that we know for sure that if someone else has done it, so can you. And isn't it great to know that you can put yourself in that position to be in a place to find out what another CEO has done and then implement that in your business. So that's what we're going to do this morning. I'm going to go ahead and start with a business case study. That's how we do this. We share a case study, what worked, what didn't work, and how the sales department was able to evolve as a direct result of doing it. So let's go ahead and jump into that right now. So in 2013, Melanie Perkins and her co-founders launched Canva with a simple but ambitious vision to make design accessible to everyone. At the time, professional design software was expensive and intimidating. Most small businesses and individuals were left to struggle with clunky tools or pay for costly services. Canva's solution wasn't an online platform that allowed anyone, regardless of design background, to create professional quality visuals with drag and drop ease. Yay! They're going to open up to everybody. But the early years were not smooth. Perkins, a university student in Australia, pitched the idea to countless investors before finally getting traction in Silicon Valley. What set Canva apart was not just the product, but the clarity of its mission. Design should be simple, affordable, and collaborative. That clarity fueled investor confidence, and it helped the company scale globally. By removing barriers to design, Canva unlocked massive adoption. So teachers, marketers, entrepreneurs, and Fortune 5 companies flocked to the platform. The company relied heavily on word of the mouth and freemium growth, offering a powerful free version that naturally converted users to paid plans as their needs expanded. This land and expand approach really became central to Canva's growth. The numbers tell the story. Today, Canva boasts over 170 million users in more than 190 countries, with tens of billions of designs created on the platform. The company is also expanding its product line into presentations, video, and AI-powered design tools. Now, with a valuation that places it among the world's most valuable private software companies, Canva shows how focus, accessibility, and customer-first minded mindset can redefine a whole freaking industry. So what's my big takeaway? Canva proves that simplicity sells. You can remove friction and give people the power to succeed quickly. You build loyalty and growth at the same time. The lesson for sales leaders is clear. Design your customers' expectation to be easy, intuitive, and empowering. You do that, and you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name once again is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being part of this. And my promise is this not only will be a good use of your time, but you will build your 9-figure sales department. And every morning I like to get started with our core mantra. And our core mantra here is very simple, and that is focus on sales. I believe it's the mantra for every CEO out there. Focus on sales. Focus on sales. Focus on sales. Here's why. If you can't focus on sales, well, you really just can't be in business, because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. I've got to share this with you. This is so important. Just selling is serious, serious, serious business. Now, as you adopt this selling is serious, serious business, and you want to use selling to grow as a CEO, there's a mantra you should have as a CEO to your sales department. And we believe that mantra is learn, earn, return. Repeat after me. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from existing clients in order to get new and old clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. But we get together for more than just that. We get together every morning with some clear objectives, just like the case study. And the objectives are very clear. Every morning, assess your sales progress. Pretty easy. Number 2, address any roadblocks that are holding you back. Got it, Shay. And number 3, understand the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to really take the business to a 9-figure company. Number 1, you must have a one-page CEO sales plan. You can be successful without it, but you're more successful with it. A sales cycle. What's the sales cycle that the clients are going through? Got to get clear on that. Number 3, the sales message. Number 4, your dashboard. You got to take a look at it. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. And you got to have a 7-figure sales team. You do that. That puts you right in the hunt, right where you want to be, right where you should and need to design. Now, after all that's done, then I want you to step back. I want you to ask yourself, okay, I'm here now, Shay. Number 1, hear me out. How do I connect? How do I stay in this conversation with other folks? You can see me, but I can't see you, and I would love to connect. So here's how we connect. Do me a favor. For those folks that are watching, look right below the video, and just put hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here means you're in the bat signal. Hashtag I'm here means you tuned in. Hashtag I'm here means you get exactly what's going on, or go to the other side. If you're online, and let's connect. Go over to @IamCheBrown. @IamCheBrown. I love to connect with you. Love to see what you're up to. This is how you and I both stay in the conversation over and beyond today. And then we move on. Because I get asked the question all the time, what's the purpose of the CEO Sales Huddle? And the CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. Our big why is about sales growth. It's about accountability. It's about consistency. And you may have heard this before, that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with? Struggle with consistency. So we're going to fix that problem. Every morning we get together for 15 minutes. And during that 15 minutes, we get a chance to slow down. We get a chance to speed up. We get a chance to take a see at what's working. And that 15 minutes represents 1% of the day. So there are 1,440 minutes in every day. We come together for one outcome. And the outcome is to generate $100,000 a month. Now, this is over and beyond whatever you're earning today. You're in this conversation around sales, around success, around what's working, around what's not working. You make the adjustments and you generate $100,000 or more a month over and beyond whatever you earn a day. And the question becomes up, how do you do that, Shay? Well, we built the CEO Sales Dashboard just for that one reason for CEOs, because it did not exist. There was a challenge. There was a gap in the market. The gap in the market was, how do I get there? How do I measure what's going on? So we introduced the CEO Sales Dashboard, which you can measure your leads, your appointments, your offers, your deals, and your repeat business. And you can get that by going over to www.ceodashboard.com. It looks just like this. We made it easy. One of the things that we're known for as a company is we're easy to understand, easy to execute, something you can do as a CEO, something you could train someone on your team to do. We make it easy. If it's not easy, well, it may not be fun, by the way. So we go down here and we look. And as you look down there, below, just a little bit further, you can see, what's this? I don't even know what I'm seeing here. Another tab is, okay, I guess we get another tab sign in. But anyway, there's leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business, or deals and repeat business. And I want you to slow down for a moment. I want you to just take a look at one area. Let's go do a deep dive in just leads. And let's say you will focus on just leads right now in the company. And you go into your category, you look at today's date. So you got the spreadsheet open, you go to today's date. You say, well, how many new leads came into my CRM system yesterday? Put that number down. Also, as a CEO, go check in real quick. Just look in all seriousness, look in right now and say, well, how many of those leads were engaged? They came in through an engaged sequence. Or how many of those leads were referrals? Since referrals is a very important part of your business for many people. See, here's this. Now, I didn't get into if they were qualified or not. Some of you may run ads, they may not be qualified. Some of you may do podcasts, they may not be qualified. Some of you may just go to an event and pick up some cards. But that's okay. There are leads that went into the database, because everyone you meet is either a prospect or a source of referrals. And so we want to measure, we want to manage. Now, once you've done that, take a look at yesterday's results. Then take a look at last week's results. Do me a favor, just look at the last 30 days. And if you've been following, you've been a part of this discussion every single morning, congratulations. And you made the commitment to measure and to manage as a CEO, the sales department, because I know you're doing everything else right. I mean, you're a CEO, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're a business owner, you've got it going on. I just want to focus on the sales department for a moment. And if it's you responsible for it, that's cool. If you have someone else responsible for it, that's cool. But take a look at just the last 30 days. And what changes are we going to make? Now, we're going to celebrate some wins yesterday, just in the sales department. Let's go ahead and celebrate some wins, because I believe that powerful people ask powerful questions, because questions their focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So let's go celebrate some wins right now. We're not going to just beat ourselves up when we look at the CEO dashboard. We celebrate wins. Number one, what were you most proud of yesterday in the sales department? Maybe you did your plan. Maybe you got it going on. Number two, what was your biggest accomplishment yesterday in the sales department? Just in the sales department alone. And number three, what do you want to brag about today? Like, you just want to brag. You're like, Shay, I just want to brag. Let me tell you what happened yesterday in the sales department. Now, if you want to go back last week, that's cool. Maybe you're just coming aboard right now. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, look right below the video, and put hashtag I'm here. Put hashtag I'm here. That's the bat signal. You're in this conversation as a CEO to just focus on measuring and managing and letting the sales department grow as it goes. Because without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. And then last, let's go and look at it and say, Shay, there's some challenges. Every day is not rainbow, cupcakes, and unicorns. And I get that. So let's now go in and take a look at what are some of our biggest roadblocks. I like to ask ourselves really just 3 questions. Powerful people ask powerful questions, because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So what was your biggest roadblock yesterday in the sales department? What's preventing you today from moving forward in the sales department? And what's the one thing that you can do that if you did it, it would move the business forward? You as the CEO, you're raising your hand and say, I'm accountable. I'm going to focus on sales. I'm that person. Or you're going to get the resources, which is what you do as the CEO, by the way. My message of the day is not going to be new. It's not going to be something you shout about. It's not going to be something you jump up and down and say, Shay, I'm glad you told me that. But if you implement it, my promise is you will see your sales go up. And that is focus on sales. That is focus on sales. That is focus on sales. Because if you can't focus on sales as a CEO, it's very hard to be in business. I would say darn near impossible, but I don't want to say that, because anything is possible. But focus on sales. And start at the easy part. Just start with, I'm going to measure these 5 key indicators. I'm going to manage these 5 key indicators. And what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. I know it's a simple philosophy, but it works. Like diet and exercise, right? Like spending less than you make. I know I'm making joke of this and making light of this. I hope you feel my heart is. And my heart is I want to help you build that 7-figure sales department. So if that's you and you're out there, thanks for tuning in. You're already amazing. You're already incredible. You're already putting in the time. You're tuning in now. You tune in for one reason only, and that is to build your sales department. So congratulations to you. God bless. Keep doing God's work. Keep making a change, and I'll see you at the next CEO Sales Huddle. Peace. I'm out for now. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.